Now, how would you feel if the government put its hand in your pocket and for every $100 you had, it took $1.50? Sounds a bit unfair to your hard-won cash, doesn't it? Well, that's how many Ghanaians see the new Electronic Transaction Levy. That's a 1.5% tax on all sums in Ghana Cedis above the equivalent of about $14. For many, it's an extra economic burden when cost of living is rising. Our correspondent Isaac Kaledzi reports from Accra, Ghana, on how it is impacting lives.
This has been Ernest Ni Ahmed's daily routine for the past 16 years, serving customers at this shop in Ghana's capital, Accra. He and his employees provide mobile money services. People can send money or make cash withdrawals. He now fears customers will stop using his services.
If every day you can have about 200, 300 people who are coming in and out for transaction, and you've come in from morning to around almost 10 now, and you don't have even 10 people to come and do transaction, it tells you that when you calculate it, it tells you that within a period of 1 month, if care is not taken and things are not done right, I'm sure we can close out the business.
Chaos and brawls broke out in Parliament over the vote. Critics say the new tax will hit low-income people and small businesses the hardest. Ghana's public finances is in a bad state, and lawmakers who voted for the new tax say it's urgently needed.
Part of this money is going to support road infrastructure, and therefore we can see and can follow through what these proceeds will be used for. And we can also hold the government accountable.
But many here are not happy.
They're just stealing from us. We work hard and they want to just steal from us. They're not satisfied with what they have. We can't bear this any longer.
I just don't get it. We get charged for mobile money transfers already. So to be charged extra, then I wouldn't use the service anymore.
Ernest is hoping to convince his customers not to ditch his services completely. If they do, his daily source of livelihood will be gone.
Let's talk more about the e-levy with Salom Brantier, who joins me now from Accra, Ghana. He is the Vice President of Imani Africa, a think tank for policy and education. Hello, Salom. So people are clearly not happy with paying taxes on electronic transactions. What is the major concern people have?
So the purchasing power of a lot of people has remained the same over the past 24 months. And because there's a poor performance of the local currency, which is the cedi, against the dollar and other major trading currencies, it means that the purchasing power of people has diminished significantly. And because of that, they believe that this is not the best time to impose an extra 1.5 levy on all digital transactions, which has become a matter of convenience for most Ghanaians currently today.
Understood. On the other hand, people want development. They want to be employed. And the government says it will use the money generated by the e-levy for development projects and to reduce unemployment. So why are people not in support?
The issue here is that the track record of the government in implementing other similar policies of this nature, which were their flagship policies at the time of campaigning, has been one where they have underperformed towards the tail end. And because of that, a lot of them do believe that this policy might not, the e-levy or the proceeds for the e-levy might not be disbursed as well as they have intended or as they have announced it to be intended due to that track record.
Okay, a trust issue here. In a nutshell, are you saying that the 1.5% tax on electronic payments is unfair and insensitive to lower-income people?
Yes, absolutely. And the main reason here is because a lot of people who are at the lower income spectrum are the ones who actually need a lot of these things very critically, as well as the fact that they are the ones who, when they move from a cash-based economy to a cashless economy, tend to benefit the most as they get some kind of surety or some kind of reduce risk on the transactions that they make. And with the passing of this e-levy, a lot of uncertainty as well as hitches in initial implementation mean that a lot of people are now going to go back to the cash-based economy, which is something that the government had been working to eliminate over the past 7 years or so. All the gains that were made in terms of digitizing payments would now have been eroded by this policy.
I mean, as you rightly say, many people are now turning to the banks instead. So what impact could this e-levy have on the digital economy?
So for a lot of players in the space, this comes as very unpleasant news, especially as a lot of them have spent a lot of man hours and dollars to innovate and implement in this space. And due to the fact that a lot of the profits here or the proceeds here are marginal, it means that a lot of these proceeds are being wiped off because some of the service charges, usually below 100 cedis, which is the equivalent of $13, a lot of the service charges are actually far less than the tax that is being charged because a lot of these service charges are capped. However, the tax is not capped on any amount, and this is really a big blow to those who are in the fintech and the digital payments sector.
Yeah, sounds so. Now, quickly on this one, is there any likelihood the government might scrap this e-levy, or is it too late, you think?
It is too late because the government has had a very dogged approach, which has involved steamrolling this policy through Parliament. Much to the chagrin of a lot of Ghanaians and much to the disappointment of a lot of people, they have also borne down or obliterated literally any kind of opposition to it with the force of the executive power. And for a lot of people, while they have to swallow this bitter pill as time goes on, there is no way the government is looking at reneging on this anytime soon.
Okay. Salom Brantier, Vice President of Imani Africa. Thank you for the insights.
Thank you very much.